Hello, this is Dr. Jawad. Please subscribe to my channel for more up-to-date videos, and thanks for watching. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jawad. In this short video, do you have an autoimmune disease? Okay, the question is, what is an autoimmune disease? An autoimmune disease basically is that your immune system cannot recognize your own body for friend or foe. So what it's doing, it's just seeking your body as the enemy, so it's attacking it. Now again, the question is, where is it attacking it? Is it attacking your thyroid for Hashimoto's? Is it attacking in your joints for rheumatoid arthritis? Is it attacking your gut? Do you have an autoimmune disease, the pancreas? Do you have type 1 diabetes? Is it your brain? Is it multiple sclerosis? Again, the gist behind an autoimmune disease is the fact your body is very confused. It doesn't know if you're friend or foe, so it's attacking itself. And the function of the immune system is not to do that. The function of the immune system is actually to attack the foreign pathogen coming into your system and it forms a barrier. So again, if the same pathogen or like pathogen comes in, okay, you have an army ready for attack again. But again, with an autoimmune, the body has no idea. So I'm going to give you just some tips. If you do have an autoimmune disease, I'm just going to give you some tips in order to calm down the reaction. Okay? So the number one priority when I talk to my patients of any type of autoimmune disease, whatever you have, is you want to decrease the inflammation and you want to balance off the immune response your body has. Okay? So step one, remove the foods that's causing the inflammation in the first place. Okay? Now again, in the standard American diet, most people have what's called leaky gut. Okay? So you have these proteins that are coming through the system, and what happens is that we have what's called tight junctions in our gut lining, okay, in the mucosal lining, and those gut junctions should be tight. So what happens is when you have a poor diet or foods that your body doesn't like, it actually unzips those tight junctions. Okay, and then the food particles get into the bloodstream. Once it gets to the bloodstream, it spikes the immune response, and there you go. So the first and foremost, I always say, remove the foods that cause the inflammation in the first place. Those foods, in no particular order, okay? 1, sugar. Sugar diet causes yeast, okay? And what yeast does, it eats the gut lining. Okay, now again, if you have too much yeast, if you stick out your tongue, you'll have a white coating on your tongue if you're laden with yeast. Step 1, remove the sugar. 2, hydrogenated oils. Okay, the vegetable oils, soft flour oils, things like that. They're high in omega-6s. Now, the difference between omega-3, 6, and 9 is that omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. Omega-6 actually is pro-inflammatory. Now again, we should have a balance of more omega-3s than omega-6, but when you're taking in products that are cooked in hydrogenated oils, actually you have an imbalance. You have too much omega-6. So your body is constantly inflamed. Next, get rid of gluten, get rid of casein. Okay, those tight junctions, what's happening with the gluten, it's unzipping those tight junctions and it gets into your blood system. Once it gets into your blood system, it causes the immune response. Get rid of gluten, get rid of casein. Casein, again, you want to get rid of the wheat bread and the dairy. The dairy meaning the milk, the yogurt, the cheeses, anything that comes from a cow, I always say avoid. Until you get the immune system balanced out. Grains, as well as gluten, grains. Grains cause inflammation. Also too, any type of additives, like food coloring, red dye number 5, when you have cereals, okay, the food additives, those food coloring actually spark our addiction. We have a mechanism in the front lobe of our brain, the anterior cingulate gyrus, that actually is a location for addiction. That food coloring actually sparks the addiction. That's why we love anything that's colorful. So get rid of anything with additives, food coloring, fast foods. Okay, so then now that you remove the foods from your diet, okay, now we want to stabilize the system. And we want to do that. We want to take in foods that help reduce inflammation. Okay? Remove the foods that cause, now we're talking about reducing the inflammation. So, cooked vegetables. Okay? Now, cooked vegetables versus raw vegetables, I say in the beginning, have them cooked. Again, have them cooked lightly, like spinach, kale, carrots. because sometimes the raw vegetables may irritate the gut lining. Okay, that's why I just suggest cooked. Also too, fruit. Now, fruit, be careful because fruit, again, has fructose, and that's a very, very sweet sugar. Remember, too much sugar will cause yeast. So when you talk about fruit, when I always talk to my patients, you only want 1 to 2 servings a day. Berries are phenomenal. Kiwi's phenomenal. Pineapple is actually really good because it has an enzyme called bromelain. Now, bromelain it's a unique enzyme because when you take bromelain with food, it actually decreases inflammation. When you take bromelain in between meals, it actually helps with the digestion, helps with digestive enzymes. So pineapple is a phenomenal fruit to take. Again, only 1 to 2 servings a day. Next, anything grass-fed. Grass-fed beef, grass-fed chicken, grass-fed turkey, wild-caught salmon, because those are high in omega-3s. Okay? Now, next is bone broth. Bone broth is phenomenal because it contains amino acids, proline, glycine, and glutamine. Those 3 particular amino acids will help regulate the mucosal lining, repair the mucosal lining. Again, those tight junctions will help repair those tight junctions. And that's what you want because those tight junctions were unzipped, which cause leaky gut. Now, again, celiac disease, that's end-stage pathology. But before you have end-stage pathology, you have leaky gut beforehand. Okay? So again, it helps regulate the gut environment, which in turn will decrease inflammation. The first exposure to your immune system is through your mouth because we eat. We have a nice mucosal lining in our stomach, and right underneath that mucosal lining is your lymphatic system, which is your immune system. So you want to take care of the foods. Okay, herbs I always recommend: ginger, turmeric, rosemary, just off the top of my head, that help decrease inflammation. Okay, step 3, very important, supplements. Now again, remember, if you have an autoimmune disease, your body is attacking itself. Your body doesn't recognize friend from foe. So it's attacking, again, it's either the joints with rheumatoid arthritis, it could be the thyroid with Hashimoto's. But again, the main thing you want to do is you want to focus on decreasing inflammation and help balance out your body's immune response. So supplements are key. Now, I always recommend a bone broth powder in addition to collagen protein powder. Now again, what you want to do, you want to mix those. Now remember, you don't want to do dairy, okay? So you're not going to do dairy milk. I always recommend either 2 types of milk, coconut milk or almond milk, okay? They're both really good milk products, okay, to help mix protein powders with. Now again, what you want to do, you want to take a scoop of bone broth powder, okay, because remember that contains amino acids to help restore the gut mucosal. Also do collagen powder. Now, collagen to the body is the bricks and mortar of the building materials. Okay, so not only you're repairing the gut, but now you're building up the gut as well with the collagen powder. And you want to mix it with coconut milk or almond milk, and you may want to throw some berries in there, like, just one serving. In addition to probiotics. Now you want to take 50 billion probiotics twice a day. Omega-3 fish oil. Remember, omega-3 fish oil, that helps decrease inflammation, while omega-6s and 9s increase inflammation. So omega-3 fish oil, very important. And you want to watch out the EPA and the DHA levels as well in the supplement. Also too, digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes are very important with help breaking down the food constituents so we use them effectively, okay? If you have an autoimmune disease and you're having poor food, okay, your digestive enzymes aren't functioning properly, which are, again, breaking down those food products. So having digestive enzymes with every meal will help break down the food. Once you help break down the food, you'll actually absorb the food. It will help decrease inflammation. So digestive enzymes are very important. In addition to this, step 4, very important, reduce stress. Now, we live in a stressful environment. I do. We all do, okay? There's a couple of things that will help reduce stress. One, yoga. Now, the thing about yoga, the key is the deep breathing exercises. With the exchange of oxygen in your lungs, it will help increase oxygen levels in your brain, which will help decrease the stress. Also, too, meditation. Now, I always recommend meditation. Start with 5 minutes. You want to dim the lights, put on a white candle, okay, and just focus on the light of the candle just for 5 minutes to begin with. Next, exercise. Now, again, with exercise, whatever your fancy is, okay? I like working out at the gym, so this is what I do to help reduce my stress levels, because exercise releases endorphins. Endorphins are natural pain suppressants. However, if you're not a gym person, then I always recommend to my patients, just get up every morning 20 minutes early and take a walk. Take a walk for about 20 minutes, listen to some relaxing music, or listen to some music that you like, or listen to earth tones, because that exercise is going to actually kickstart your metabolism, help stabilize your cortisol levels, and help reduce inflammation. Also too, before you go to bed, a healing bath. A healing bath before bedtime, about 20 minutes, nice warm water. You want to utilize magnesium Epsom salts. The magnesium Epsom salt, that will help reduce muscle tension. Okay? But one thing I always recommend to my patients, if you're going to do the bath, make sure you rehydrate yourself afterwards. Very important. Last, cooking oil. Again, if you want to cook right, I always recommend using coconut oil, or like an extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, again, that does have omega-6s more than 3s. However, the omega-6s aren't utilized as pro-inflammation with olive oil. Okay, so again, coconut oil or olive oil to cook with. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button. Please share with a friend. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, thank you very much for watching. See you next one.